Good afternoon. Minister of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, the Honorable Santia Bradshaw. Chairman, TVETC Council Barbados, Dr. Albert Best. Parliamentary Secretary of the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Senator Dr. Ramel Springer. Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Ms. Princess Lovell Chandler. Chief Education Officer, Acting, Ms. Joy Adamson. Other representatives of the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, council members and other representatives of the TVETC Council Barbados, principals and staff of schools participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, competitors, judges, teachers, coaches, and all persons participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the closing ceremony of the first ever WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition. I want to thank you firstly for attending this evening. I'm sure that after this evening you will be very pleased, not only with the performance of the young people, but what we have achieved over the last week. I'll now invite Mr. Henderson Wiltshire to deliver the welcome remarks.
The Honorable Santia Bradshaw, Minister of Education in the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Chairman of the TVETC Council, Dr. Albert Best, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Senator Dr. Ramel Springer, Deputy Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Mrs. Princess Lovell Chandler, Chief Education Officer Acting, Ms. Joy Adamson, other representatives of the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, council members and other representatives of the TVETC Council Barbados, principals and staff of schools participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, competitors, judges, teachers and coaches, and all persons participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, especially invited guests, members of the media and the Barbados Government Information Service. Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to all. A very good afternoon to all. Great. Now, the pleasure is mine to offer a word of welcome to all of us who are gathered here today for this closing ceremony. So it is with great pleasure that I welcome all present here today on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, and the TVETC Council for the closing ceremony of the inaugural WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition. Now, this competition has its genesis or discussions held over 3 years ago with Mr. Eastman, who is the Executive Director of TVETC Council, and was based on the need to assess the skills of secondary school students who are involved in technical and vocational education. And we want to look at the skills that they would have had and what skill gaps there would be. But this was recognizing that there was no good or appropriate time of the school year to have this competition. The challenge was finding the appropriate time during the terms of the school year to host the competition. And we came to the realization that there was no good time of the school year to hold the competition. However, a decision was therefore taken to have it held during the first term of the school year, since this was the longest term of the school year. And it would not impact significantly on the sports term and also external examinations. Now, though the WorldSkills competition has as an addition a competitive side, the aim of the event merely was to find out what skills students possessed and what were the skill gaps. This would aid in preparing students in secondary schools to WorldSkills standards for the senior competition. Students competed in 4 main areas this year, including cabinet making, hairdressing, cooking, and electrical installation. Students and teachers enjoyed the event immensely and benefited from being part of the competition. One noticeable fact, though, that came out through the competition is that students were in possession of high skills, and that could only be linked basically to the implementation of the CVQ program in schools. The advent of CVQs, which include the training of teachers as well, has resulted in the improvement of grades at CSET level for students and improvement in the quality of products, whether it be cooking or furniture making. So we found that students who were taking part in the CVQ program, along with those CSET programs, demonstrated higher skills when it came to SBAs. Now, though practical skills were examined throughout the competition, students were required to demonstrate other skills, including perseverance, and lots of it came out, paying attention to detail, problem solving, and critical thinking, to solve the myriad of situations or problems that arose during the competition. This could only benefit students in the long run. The plan, therefore, ladies and gentlemen, is to have this event biannually with the addition of 2 skills every time it's offered. So when it comes around 2021, we'll have 6 skills rather than 4. And we look forward in anticipation to that program as well. So we welcome each and every one of you to the opening ceremony, so closing ceremony of WorldSkills Barbados. Welcome everyone, Master Ceremonies.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wiltshire. We'll now have a performance from our junior monarch, Kwan. Kwan.
Just get a little warning,
The whole world upgrading, everything they making smart. Smart. The water they drinking, the telephone they using smart. Smart. But it is so amusing to me how we so advanced with technology. Oh, it is so amazing to see. As soon as a conflict break out, a hot piece of gossip come out, a man no get shoot and take out. If you see how phones has come out, did I know in this smart era we must do better? Your phone can be smarter than you. In this smart era, we must do better than smartwatches, gadgets, and tools. We need some smart people too, to mentor the youth. We need some smart people too, not crass and uncouth. We need some smart people too, to teach common sense. We need some smart people too, not artificial intelligence. We need some smart people too.
That's a little more volume in the music, DJ. Thank you.
The cars that they driving, the motorbikes they riding smart. Smart. The homes that we live in, the TVs that we watching smart. Smart. Internet does unite everybody, but still we have more broken families. Check out the dinner table for me. Wholesome conversations plug out, once notifications ring out. From reality they log out, head inside the phone can't come out. Did I know in this smart era we must do better? Your phone can be smarter than you. In this smart era we must do better than WhatsApp, IG, and YouTube. We need some smart people too, to teach us life skills. We need some smart people too, not to shoot and rob and kill. We need some smart people too, to show us how to invest. We need some smart people too. Smart. And run we own business. We need some smart people too.
Last verse.
This audio system, even the plugs and lighting smart. Smart. The jet skis they're using and the tourists we got coming smart. Smart. But I want to show you the irony with man creating this smart gadgetry. Like we want to make them smarter than we. But if they get a surge and cut out, electronic circuit crash out, or lights and power just drop out, don't blow our fuse, just chill out. Indeed I know, in this smart era, we must do better. Your phone can be smarter than you. In this smart era, we must do better and make smart decisions, it's true. We need some smart people too. Like Bygone Gabby. We need some smart people too. They were honored by you. We need some smart people too. Like we home girl Riri. We need some smart people too. The richest woman in the industry. We need some smart people too.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Kwan. Could you give Kwan another round of applause, please? Now we will have some remarks from the chairman of the WorldSkills Barbados program, Mr. Dario Walcott. Minister in the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, the Honorable Santia Bradshaw, Chairman, TVETC Council Barbados, Dr. Albert Bess, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Senator Dr. Ramel Springer, Deputy Permanent Secretary, the Ministry of Education and Technological and Vocational Training, Ms. Princess Lovell Chandler, Chief Education Officer, Acting, Ms. Joy Adamson, other representatives of the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, council members and other representatives of the TVETC Council Barbados, principals and staff of schools participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, competitors, judges, coaches, and all persons participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, specially invited guests, members of the media. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon again. After our first WorldSkills International performance, we recognized that we needed to encourage vocational excellence in our young people at an earlier age, and that is from secondary school. Over the last week, I've seen a passion and a drive from our young people on par with what I've seen at WorldSkills International competitions. One of the observations coming out of the analysis from the WorldSkills Abu Dhabi 2017 report was the attitude of our competitors compared to some of those of the other countries. I must say this week was a revelation. Not only were the competitors and coaches enthusiastic, but this was the happiest bunch of volunteers I've ever seen. And I can say on one occasion, I was here, I think last Wednesday at about 7:45 a.m. And one of the volunteers came up to me and she asked, can I go over and start preparing the hairdressing competition? And I said, all right, just give us a minute because nobody else is here as yet. So that speaks to the enthusiasm of our volunteers. So the first lesson learned over this last week was that with the right mentorship and guidance, our young people can grow and improve at a faster rate if we expose them earlier. During the WorldSkills Kazan 2019 competition, I was speaking to Chef Peter Edie, our expert for cooking, about the next steps in the WorldSkills Barbados program, and I mentioned the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors 2019 competition. And if any of you know Chef Edie, and you would know how he reacted. Now, obviously, Chef Edie had his Julian Junior Chef competition, and he also noted that he was going to have one in August when we were going to Kazan. He said, that's no problem, Dario, we can put that one aside. He said, I'll push it back to November. And then when I told him this was in November, he said, no, that's no problem again. So I just need to speak special mention to Chef Edie. He asked if the competitors were working with any industry persons to prepare them, and they said that the competitors usually train with their teachers before the finals of a competition. He immediately offered to assist. A training session was held for the cooking finalists and their coaches at Caribbean Cuisine. The trainees noted that they were able to sharpen their knife handling skills, and they also learned to make cold and hot emulsions, such as mayonnaise and hollandaise sauce. When I asked my colleague Marika for feedback about the session, her response to me was, they said, when is the next one? The competitors and coaches thoroughly enjoyed the training sessions, and it is evidence that our young people need more exposure to industry at this age. This is what industry and training institution partnerships look like, where experts can share techniques with young budding skills professionals and give them opportunities to work and practice on up-to-date equipment and technology. And I also want to inform the schools that I've received interest from other industry experts who are willing to mentor and train your students. And in closing, in the words of Colonel John Hannibal Smith from the A-Team, I love it when a plan comes together. Thank you. I will now invite the Aline School Band to come forward and entertain us.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. To rock my body and soul. Give me music, blow the notes and let them flow. Every time you dance, you look much better. Every time you dress, you look much sweeter, yeah. I don't have much time to live, neither do I have anything to give. I'm gonna use everything to spare, bring back music in my air. Music to rock my body and soul. Give me music, blow the notes and let them flow. Once you got the groove, you got the feeling. Give me music, man, to send me reeling. It's your time to scream and shout. Ain't nobody gonna put you out. I'm gonna use everything to spare, bring back music in my air. Music to rock my body and soul. Give me music, blow the notes and let them flow. Jump, 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 walk up, yeah. Tell them it's breath. Jump, 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 walk up, yeah. Tell them it's breath. Jump, 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 walk up, yeah. Tell them it's breath. Jump, 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 walk up, yeah. 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 Tell them it's right. Give me music. Any day now, I would hear you say goodbye, my love. Then you be on your way. When my wild, beautiful bird, you would have flown. Oh, any day now, love will let you down, and I won't be around. Any day now, when your restless eyes meet someone new, and to my sad surprise, when my wild, beautiful bird, you would have flown. Oh, any day now, love will let you down, and I won't be around. I know I shouldn't keep you if you don't want to stay. Until we last forever, I'll be holding on for a long, holding you this way and begging you to stay any day now. When your restless eyes meet someone new, and to my sad surprise, when my wild, beautiful bird, you would have flown. Oh, any day now, you'll be on your way and begging me to stay. Don't fly away, my beautiful bird. I'm a friendly stranger in a black sedan, and once you hop inside my car, I got pictures, I got candy, I'm a lovable man, I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby, take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman, by now I'm sure you know that I need you, I want you, got to have your child. Pre-God in heaven, you know I love you. I'm a friendly stranger in a black sedan. Won't you hop inside my car? I got pictures, I got candy, I'm a lovable man. I can take you to the nearest star. I'm your vehicle, baby. Take you anywhere you wanna go. I'm your vehicle, woman. By now I'm sure you know that I need you, want you, I want you, got to have your child. Need you, want you, got to have your child. Pray God in heaven, you know I love you.
Thank you very much to the Arlene School Band. Good job, Kevin. I'll now ask the minister to give her remarks.
Master of Ceremonies, Chairman of the TVETC Council Barbados, Dr. Albert Best, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Senator Dr. Rommel Springer, Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, Mrs. Princess Lovell Chanda, Chief Education Officer Acting, Joy Adamson, other representatives of the Ministry of Education, council members and other representatives of the TVET Council, principals and staff of schools participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, competitors, judges, teachers, and all persons participating in the WorldSkills Barbados Junior Competition, specially invited guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good afternoon to you all. Let me first of all start by congratulating all of the competitors, the judges, their teachers, the schools, and all involved in the inaugural WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition. I want the audience to give them a rousing round of applause. All of you deserve our warmest congratulations as you have collaborated to make this year's WorldSkills Barbados Junior Competition a reality. Last year when I took up office, I had the opportunity to attend the last ceremony, and I must at this moment say a special thank you to Dario for being able to take charge and to lead this entire exercise. I think it speaks volumes in terms of your vision, your passion as well for this area, and I really truly thank you on behalf of the Ministry of Education. In the midst of performing all of your regular duties, both at school and at work, all of you who have participated have managed to overcome and to stage a successful national competition. Permit me a moment to echo the sentiments expressed by my Parliamentary Secretary, Dr. Rommel Springer, during his remarks at the opening ceremony last Monday. And it was that your presence here, and indeed our presence here, is both a testimony to your perseverance in the face of trying times, as well as a tribute to those who could not be here with us during this moment. Despite all of the challenges, we stand here today celebrating our nation's young people and their talents, knowledge, and skills. And it is my belief that this positive occasion is indeed the best tribute of all. And although the persons who have graced us on this stage with their talents musically are not part of your competition, I will say again this year, it is high time that we start to include the skills of music as well, no doubt, into the TVET program as well. Again, commendation to the team at Aline in particular, and to the musical director. One as well was extremely outstanding, very confident young man. And again, we know that we have some very hardworking teachers behind the scenes working with these young people. And to them, again, we must commend them for the continued support to our young people. I want to particularly thank also the TVET Council and the staff in the ministry for persevering to host this competition. It cannot be stressed enough that competitions such as these, though demanding to organize, serve an important purpose in the lives of all of the participants. Quality competitions such as this one have been proven to raise standards in particular disciplines. They help to drive the pursuit of excellence and in so doing contribute to a quality workforce and a strong competitive economy. I recall last year when members of the delegation that went to Russia came back, one of the things that they also highlighted was the fact that we needed to start earlier, that we needed to be able to reach out to our young people and to get the skills out of the even the secondary schools and as well as the primary schools, to be able to let them hone their skills and to practice. And I think the observations were sound, that in order for us to be able to have young people who can compete on the global stage, we have to be able to expose them not just to the skill, but also to a wide range of skills to be able to hone their talents. It is for this reason why the Barbados government, through the TVET Council, has chosen to support this initiative. The WorldSkills Barbados program is yet another tool in the arsenal which is aimed at improving the quality of the national TVET system. When the TVET Council was established 25 years ago, it came on the heels of a CARICOM study which pointed to several deficiencies in the regional education and training system that needed to be addressed if Barbados and the rest of the region were to become globally competitive. 25 years seems like a really long time ago, and for us to be, in a sense, having this discussion even in recent times about the importance of skills speaks volumes. Sometimes we don't always move at the pace for which we need to be able to equip our people, even when the relevant studies have been done. Hopefully that will now change, and there is certainly more than just the typical discussions taking place at the right tables relating to ensuring that from a younger age persons are equipped not just with academic ability, but also ensuring that they also have the relevant competence in terms of the skills sector. That resulting report, entitled the 1990 CARICOM Regional Strategy for Technical and Vocational Education and Training, made a number of recommendations aimed at developing and improving the regional TVET system. Chief among these recommendations was the establishment of national training agencies, or TVET councils, which were to coordinate and to manage the national TVET systems in respective CARICOM member countries. It was out of this recommendation that the TVET Council was established in Barbados in 1994 after the passage of the TVET Council Act. In keeping with the regional strategy's recommendations, the Council currently advises the Minister on policy relating to technical and vocational training, coordinates technical and vocational training at the tertiary level, makes grants or loans for the support and provision of TVET, establishes occupational standards for TVET, establishes training priorities, tests, qualifications, and accreditation, and awards the national and Caribbean vocational qualifications. And most recently, it has now added to its portfolio the organization of this event as well for the juniors. Over the past 25 years, in pursuit of its mandate to plan, coordinate, and establish standards and qualifications for the national TVET system, as well as promote and support the provision of training, the TVET Council has carried out a number of functions. These have included the establishment of occupational standards, which are used for training, assessment, and certification of competence through national Caribbean vocational qualifications. Also, the management of the Employment and Training Fund, through which grants are provided to employers, business associations, and training institutions to train employees to the aforementioned standards, as well as the establishment of a national TVET policy to guide the coordination of the overall Barbados TVET system. The WorldSkills program complements the TVET Council's other programs, and in particular the National CVQ program, in that they both use standards to improve the quality of the TVET system. One rests on vocational assessment, leading to certification of occupational competence based on standards. The other rests on competition, that uses vocational assessment based on standards as a way of promoting and benchmarking excellence in skills development. This year, the Ministry of Education, Technological and Vocational Training, through the TVET Council, will build on the achievement of the Council by developing a new national TVET policy, which is expected to be launched shortly. Also, the Ministry will be exploring the upgrade of the education system to place greater emphasis on practical or vocational learning so that it better complements the existing system. The reality is that Barbados can no longer afford to overlook persons who sometimes fall through the crack of the education system because of their learning style being different from others. And we therefore have to be able to create a system that is better suited for a more practical and integrated approach to learning. It is my pleasure, therefore, to announce that the TVET Council is taking further steps to ensure that Barbados fully reaps the benefits of the International WorldSkills Program. At the WorldSkills Americas General Assembly, which took place in October of this year, Mr. Dario Walcott, the chairman of the WorldSkills Barbados Local Organizing Committee, who also serves as the Barbados' technical delegate to WorldSkills International, was elected as the vice chair of the technical committee. Give him a round of applause. This role includes supporting and deputizing, in cases of absence, the Vice President for Technical Affairs, who leads the process of competitions in conjunction with the technical delegates to set the infrastructure, the technical descriptions, the evaluation criteria, competition information systems, and the training of experts. In other words, we got a big one up inside of there. Okay? Good. This move is particularly significant for the TVET Council and the WorldSkills Barbados. Not only will it provide Barbados with the opportunity to better understand the culture of the WorldSkills Americas, but it will also give us a leadership position in an organization, which no doubt will help to support Barbados and other countries in the region. Additionally, it is expected that young Dario Walcott will share the experiences of Barbados as well as learn from the training models of other countries in the region. Creating a well-rounded participant has been a key feature of WorldSkills Barbados, as they sought to create an individual who is not only skillful, but able to communicate effectively, is confident, and possesses a good work ethic. In other words, we have a responsibility to not just ensure that you have a skill, but that you are also employable, or that you can employ others as well. It is well recognized that a truly competent worker is one that possesses both technical and soft skills. And in the TVET discipline, these soft skills are also referred to as core skills, and they include communication, problem solving, and working with others. These skills are considered so important to success that the TVET Council has developed a competitors development program for the participants of WorldSkills Barbados Competition, which is delivered in collaboration with the Barbados Employers Confederation. The WorldSkills Barbados 2020 edition of the Competitors Development Program is expected to include the opportunity for competitors to gain core skills certification offered by the TVET Council as part of the national CBQ program. You can clap for that. What is interesting is that this Barbados initiative has been embraced by other members who have requested the model so that they can also implement it in their respective countries. Many of them have also been trying to figure out how to be able to transition our young people to have the full skill set necessary for the workforce. But what it has also done is given Barbados another opportunity to be able to assist other territories in the region to deliver soft skills training and to offer core skills certificates throughout the Americas, which opens the doors for not just Dario, but certainly for all of you in the audience who wish, no doubt, to continue to pursue the area of technical and vocational training. As a government, we remain committed to incentivizing our teachers to acquire skills qualifications so that all teachers will be double qualified with both academic and skills qualification. That process has already started, and I can say to you that currently I'm in discussions with the Barbados Vocational Training Board as well as the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute of Technology to look at a number of the skills which a number of their trainers and their tutors have, because it isn't sufficient for us just to ensure that we have the right skill set in the schools, but we have to make sure that we have the right people being able, when the children leave school, to be able to continue to create those opportunities of training for them outside. So we're currently doing an audit to see what skills we have, to see where we need to improve, to ensure that when all of you as young people leave your secondary institutions, that you're able comfortably to move on to do level 2 or 3 or 4 as the case may be. As I conclude and we head into the awards component of the closing ceremony, I want again to congratulate all of the competitors who participated in the WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition. A journey is just as important as a destination, and today you have made the journey. A good friend of mine often said, to seize an opportunity, you have to recognize it. And I believe that the opportunity being given to you through this competition, and certainly what lies ahead in terms of future competitions, only serves to help you as you go back to your respective schools, to hone your skills, to put your head down and to do some work, and to make sure that you're able to join us again in future competitions. So don't be selfish with the experience that you have obtained through this competition. Share what knowledge you have learned, what skills you have learned with your peers, with your colleagues. Tell everyone about the opportunities that you were able to embrace by this exercise. And I hope that you have learned sufficiently on this program that it has inspired you to be able to go on to make use of other opportunities that no doubt will be available to you. So again, I want to add congratulations to the entire team. A job well done for participating in this program, and we look forward to another series coming shortly, I am sure. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Minister Bradshaw. All right, awards time. We're going to start with the certificates of participation first, of course. Can't let you know who won as yet. Shout out to our volunteers, and we will also have certificates of participation to the coaches and judges, as well as competitors, and we have some special tokens of appreciation to our judges and coaches. And let me just thank you in this moment on behalf of TVETC Council and the Ministry of Education for your efforts during this week. When I told the judges that the competition was over 3 days, some of them said, I can't go work for 3 days. So I appreciate that you guys took the time out to support us over the last week. Ready? All right, so I'll ask Dr. Soverall to please come to the stage. All right, so volunteers, get these names right. Tierra Annalie Arthur. I'll ask you all to come up. Shoya Collymore? Not here. Ariane Davis. Ariane. And not to put you on the spot, Ariane, but just to let the audience know that you were the volunteer from hairdressing who was so early and ready to prepare the hairdressing company. Roger Griffith. Nataja Ford. Dondre Gooding. Jada Lamontage. Jada Lamontine. Kalisha Martindale. Jada. Kalisha, not here. Joel Prescott? No? Alyssa Roberts? Shambil Scott? Sorry, Chanel. Oh. Chanel. Rashawn Watkins. And Khalil Wilkinson. Coaches, Miss Gillian Trotman, Nicholas Bedford, Andrew Brathwaite, Troy Carter, Seth Dolce, Soville Edwards, Norman Gittins, Jeffrey Odell. We good here? Bedford. Dr. Bartlett, Jermaine Carrington, Rhea Harris, Adrian Holder, Mr. Rudy Lovell. Please come forward. Miss Ashley Edwards, Mr. Hero Payne, Chernell, which one's Brackle? Both of Chernells. Sorry. Papers. Mr. Ramsey. Thank you, Dr. Sobro. Thank you this time, Dr. Sobro. And that's Dr. Springer, please, to come forward. All right, so I'll do the competitors. Cabinet making. Eden Edgel, Shaquan Gill, Vernon Price, Ricardo Richards, Darian Williams. Cooking, Shamari Arthur, Derica Grisette, Kendra Lovell, Alicia Newton, Lauren Phoenix Scantlebury, LaJade Willoughby, and Kadeen Young. Electrical installation, Tori Benskin, Shakobi Brathwaite, Destiny Cummings, Jada Amore Gittins, Sean J. Lashley, Job Sargent, and Jelani Yearwood. Hairdressing, Corvell Cox, Destiny Goddard, Ayana Reed Walker, Tamia Small, Roandria Warner Smith, Kia Yard. I'm only seeing 4 of our judges, so I'll ask you to come forward. Miss Wendy Bishop from Hairdressing, Mrs. Arlette Knight Olton, Miss Akila Chapman, and Mr. Travis Grant. All right, thank you, Dr. Springer. All right, well, I'll ask Dr. Bess, please, to come forward and present the awards in the skill areas now. So we're going to start with cabinet making. All right. So let me just list. Obviously, I'm going to call out the third, second, and first place. And WorldSkills also offers medallions for excellence. And WorldSkills Barbados Juniors, we will do the same. So any competitor who scored 70% or more and has not received a medal in that they have not come first, second, or third will receive a medallion for excellence. Right, that's each skill area. We will also have prizes for the, as I said, first, second, and third, along with the medals. The school of the winning competitor will also get an award. And we will have the best of competition, which is the competitor who has the highest score throughout the competition, and then the champion school. All right, so we're going to start with cabinet making. All right, so every time I go to call out awards, I'm just checking my email. I learned from Steve Harvey's mistake, so I will look at these carefully. Okay. So, as you can see here, all of the competitors scored above 70% in cabinet making. So, medallion for excellence we have from 5th place, because only 5 competitors in the finals. In 5th place in cabinet making, with exactly 70%, from the, you can see that you're shaking, Seventh-day Adventist School, Mr. Vernon Price. Congratulations, Vernon. In 4th place, also from the Seventh-day Adventist School, Mr. Ricardo Richards. Third place means that you had the third highest score. 75.5%. Just look at this carefully. From the St. Leonard's Boys School, Shaquan Gill. All right, so there were 5 competitors and they called out everyone, so 2 left. Second place, who received the second highest score, 80.7%. From the Ellerslie School, Darren Williams. So that obviously leaves one person who scored 85.6% from Queen's College, Mr. Eden Edgel. I'll also ask Dr. Best to present the cooking. All right. So, 5 of the 6 competitors in cooking scored above 70%. So I will call the 2 medallions for excellence first. Okay, just make sure the glass is right. In 5th place is 73.5% from the Dighton Griffith School is Kendra Lovell. Fourth place, 74.4% from the Seventh-day Adventist School, LaJade Willoughby. All right. In 3rd place, so I mentioned 4th place was 74.4%, 3rd place 74.7%. So in 3rd place, from Queen's College, Lauren Phoenix Scantlebury. Yes. In 2nd place, with 75.9%. This is cooking that we're in. Person who scored 2nd highest score from the St. Leonard's Boys School, Kadeen Young. All right, so in 1st place, who got the highest score in cooking? 84.8%. From Queen's College, Miss Derica Rosette. I told you that during this last week, I've seen a passion and a drive on par with what I've seen at WorldSkills International competitions. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much, Dr. Bess. I'd like to ask Ms. Joy Adamson, Chief Education Officer. To present the awards in the electrical installation skill area. All right. In electrical installation, 5 of the 6 competitors scored above 70%. 70% or more, I should say. In 5th position, 70% exact. Can get a little drum roll. From the Christchurch Foundation School, Destiny Cummings. In 4th position, with 76.8%, from the Frederick Smith School, Jada Amore Gittins. All right, so that was 4th position. 4th place got 76.8%, and 3rd place got 77%. So in 3rd place, from the Grantley Adams Memorial School, Job Sargent. In 2nd place, with 80.8%, from the Frederick Smith School, Sean J. Lashley. First place in electrical installation with 92.8% from the St. Leonard's Boys School, Jelani Yearwood. Congratulations to all competitors. You can go, guys. Right, hairdressing. So we will have from third place, %, Grantley Adams Memorial School, Destiny Goddard. In second position, 48.09%, from the Grantley Adams Memorial School, Kia Yard. In first position, 57.09%. The competitor who won hairdressing, from Graydon Seeley Secondary School, Tamia Small. Now ask the Minister, Bradshaw, please, to come forward and present the Best of Competition Award. The Best of Competition Award goes to the competitor with the highest score in the entire competition. I'm not sure if you were listening to the scores carefully, but there was a young man from the St. Leonard's Boys School who scored 92.8%, Mr. Jelani Yearwood. And let me just give you a little story that one of the teachers told me about Jelani. Mr. Holder, I wouldn't say it was Mr. Holder, but Mr. Holder, told me that Jelani was also supposed to participate in the cabinet making competition. And on the first day of the prelims, Mr. Holder said he did electrical first, and he called Mr. Holder and said, Mr. Holder, he doing electrical, so congratulations to Jelani. Come on, Jelani. You got a big pose with the trophy. We have another award though to be presented to the school. Now, this is going to the champion school, which will be the school that had the highest score in the competition. Points were awarded to each position, and the school that amassed the highest number of points. So I'll tell you the top 3, but the presentation will go to the first school. So we had Grantley Adams on 36. St. Leonard's Boys on 46. And the champion school for the first ever WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition is Queen's College. I'll ask the coordinator for Queen's College to please come forward and accept this award. I'll ask all the students from Queen's College to please come forward. Yes, even the volunteers can come forward. Yes, you're part of the team. And I told you that this was the happiest bunch of volunteers that I've ever seen. Thank you all. Now we have a special award. I'll ask Dr. Springer to please come and present. I'll ask Mr. Justin Ramsey to come and collect this special award. This award will be presented to Mr. Ramsey, who is a teacher at the Frederick Smith School. Presented in the memory of Mr. Tamario Holder, who unfortunately passed a few weeks ago. Tamario was a finalist in the cabinet making competition. So I'd like to ask Dr. Springer to please make this presentation to Mr. Holder. Thank you very much, Dr. Springer. In closing, I'd like to say thanks to all of you who've made the inaugural WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition a reality and, of course, a success. I want to, again, say congratulations to all of the competitors who are here, and those of you who may not have received the position that you thought. I'm sure that over the last week you've grown and you've improved in your skill. I would like to make special mention to the Barbados Community College, the Barbados Vocational Training Board, Barbados Conference Services Limited, Caribbean Cuisine, Carter's and Company Limited, the Darrell Jordan Secondary School, Frederick Smith Secondary School, Imagination Lit, Imora Spa, Intermix Boutique, the National Cultural Foundation, Platinum Systems, Prima Donna Hair Salon, the Samuel Jackman Prescott Institute of Technology, Signature Parties and Events, Smile Bright, 101 Styles, the Combermere School, the Lester Vaughan School, and the University of the West Indies, Cave Hill campus. Can you give those sponsors a round of applause, please? Ah, yes, as well as Urgent Care Mobile. All right. I also want to thank my colleagues at the Ministry of Education, my 4 new best friends, Mrs. Heather Phillips-Boyce, Mrs. Yvette Eswick, Mr. Troy Belgrave, and Mr. Henderson Wiltshire. I'd like to thank the Executive Director Acting of the TVETC Council Barbados, Miss Wendy McLean. Sorry, Wendy. And I'd also like to thank the Executive Director of the TVETC Council, Mr. Henderson Eastman, who is not here. Now, when I went to Mr. Eastman 2 years ago and I told him that, you know, we should do this WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition, all Mr. Eastman said to me was, make it happen. Unfortunately, Mr. Eastman is not here today, but thanks to him, and I let him know we did make it happen. I now like to ask the team from TVETC Council and my 4 new best friends at the Ministry of Education to come forward on the stage and let's say thank you to you. And all the shy staff at the TVETC Council that doesn't want to come forward, hiding behind the columns. Miss Serling Willoughby. Miss Serling Willoughby, Miss Willoughby. I can't see. Over the last few months, we have been having plenty of meetings, working hard. This last week, over the weekend, 7 in the morning to 11 at night. And I just want to say that I want to thank you for supporting me, because obviously without you, there will be no WorldSkills competition. And without you, I would have about 6 or 7 more gray hairs and further balding. So thank you to the team that has made WorldSkills Barbados Juniors Competition a reality and a success. I can get this picture to him, Alar.